National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, Nafdac, has shut down the infamous cemetery market in Abia State for the second time in 2 years. The agency said it uncovered and confiscated fake and substandard food and beverages worth over 5 billion naira in its latest operation, tagged Operation Clean Up Aba. Described as a hub for Africa's largest counterfeit wine and beverage cartel, Cemetery Market has been notorious for producing fake alcoholic drinks, carbonated beverages, and food products. Nafdac's Director General Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, in a statement signed on Tuesday, described the raid as the most decisive action in the history of the market. This is a major step towards safeguarding public health and curbing the circulation of fake products in Nigeria, they said. During the operation, over 240 makeshift factories were said to have been discovered producing counterfeit products under unsanitary conditions. Adeyeye revealed that these factories used harmful chemicals, contaminated water, and recycled bottles to manufacture fake versions of popular brands including Hennessy, Seaman Schnapps, Coca-Cola, Sprite, Peak Milk, and Hollandia yogurt. Quickly, I'd love to start with you, Mr. Barrister Okoro. As a legal practitioner, I'd love to get your thoughts concerning this, considering the fact that this is the second time this is actually happening in 2 years. And we all know that Aba is one place in Abia State that most of the Nigerian-made goods that we consume are produced there. I'd love to get your thoughts concerning this, please.
Yeah, they would have rather said they confiscated poison worth over 5 billion rather than say food and beverages. All right, so on that note, I think I've said it before that Nafdac to me is lagging in their duties. They are not they are not very serious. The Nafdac we know when Dora Akonyele was there, Professor Dora Akonyele of late now, it's not the Nafdac of today. The impact was felt when Dora was there than now. So I've said it before that the agency need to rejig their architecture and replan their strategy. You have known this place that is notorious for fake products. Why not all this while okay, you can imagine the lapse of 2 years. How many people they must have killed with their fake and counterfeit products, poisonous chemicals. People who wants to make, capitalists who wants to make money by all means, entered into manufacturing without any proper training. You just mix up chemicals, push it out to people. A lot of us must have been drinking them, eating some of these things they manufacture, and just by the grace of God that we are. You see, on daily basis, you see the rising increase of kidney failure, liver issues, some health challenges, unspeakable, undescribable health challenges. Doctors, you move from here to there, a lot of people are dying. They cannot decipher what is the problem. They cannot diagnose the issue. I think some of these things are part of the challenges. Nafdac should look inwards, their strategies, cooperate. There should be that synergy with the police and the community people, even within the market leadership. These people know them. The market leaders know these people. There should be that collaboration and synergy. Work with them, because you got to do this with information.
Okay, you keep referring to Nafdac, what they are supposed to do. We know as an agency, yes, Nafdac is supposed to, put in more work in whatever they have done so far. But in an instance, I don't know if you were the one I had a discussion with the first time when they sealed the markets over substandard products in Aba, also at the cemetery markets in Coast. Same cemetery markets. And then this is the second time it's happening. The first time this happened, Nafdac sealed the shops that there were, the factories that were actually producing the substandard products. And again, these people decided to put up somewhere else that nobody could have ever thought of.
It may not be the same people.
So it's like different people that come up to open up these factories.
Perhaps these are the remnants that were not discovered when they raided the place.
Okay, and then that were not discovered. So they were still there when Nafdac created the markets the first time. That's what I'm saying.
That they needed to be working
the synergy with the police and the community and make sure they clean up everywhere entirely and not going back and forth in this situation. Okay, thank you so much on that, Barrister Okoro. But I'd love to get your thoughts on this, Aminu. Please, what do you have to say on this?
All right, thank you very much. You see, like my linear brother here just said, when the likes of Professor Dora Akinyele was there, she did so much. Akinyele of blessed memory, she did so much.
Okay.
Now, this whole thing, like with what I have seen, is very bad, is maddening. I don't know why humans will be that wicked to do such thing to their fellow human beings by making such drugs for consumptions, such drinks for consumptions, when they know how poisonous it is.
Okay.
Now, I think that the better way of curbing this is getting these people arrested, getting them arrested, then let them really pay for it.
How do you mean pay for it?
Now, most times, because of the Nigeria factor, there are times you see that because of connections and all that, they will be brought out from the cells or the prisons where they are. They should be really tried and be penalized for their crimes. So when that is being done, when it is done, I know that so many persons will not want to venture into such.
Well, if we have to take from what Barrister Okoro said, he said that this new set of factories, this new set of manufacturers that were actually held into this were different people entirely. Not like they were the same set of people that were actually, these are like different people. Okay, these people actually saw what Nafdac did in Aba the first time. Sealed 150 shops, if I'm not mistaken. About 150 shops.
250.
This one is 250. Okay, the first one was 150, yes. And then they saw the repercussions and everything that happened. And then this new set actually ventured into it. Do you think that the repercussion, like you mentioned, making them pay for it is enough to make people, the other new people, not to venture into this? Are there no other repercussional actions that can be taken in order not to make those people keep producing this? Because we consume most of these products. Most of the products that were mentioned, I think that Nigerians consume on daily basis. Pig milk, who does not like it? And these are regular products that we consume on daily basis. Even the water. So what is the main decision that Nafdac has to take in order to make sure that this situation does not repeat itself again, please?
You see, crime is something that never finishes. Now, this man will do and go scot-free, the other man will do and be caught. When this one is caught, you see a different set of people will still want to do it because of the money involved. They make a whole lot of money from these adulterated drinks. How will you go get a Bentlevich that you buy for over 70-something thousand naira and you adulterate and sell it at that same amount? The kind of materials you use in producing such drinks are not even worth the money you sell them. So there's so much in it. It's just like crime anywhere in the world. It doesn't end. The next man will always want to come and see what he can make out from it, because if this one is being caught tomorrow, they will say maybe he's not smart, that is why he was caught. So the next man will want to come because it has a whole lot of profit in it.
Okay, thank you. Barrister Okoro, considering the fact that this disease has affected Abia State in particular, I want to get your thoughts concerning the economic depreciation that would actually, get into this, due to the fact that we've heard about this over and over. Before now, we used to say, oh, go to Aba. You want to buy this, we go to Aba. You want to do this, we go to Aba. For this instance that we've been hearing stories, consequent stories about fake products being produced in Aba. How do you think it will affect the city in particular?
It doesn't even matter.
So the people that invest in the city don't feel it.
It will affect the economy. The economy that is killing people. Should it matter to us that now they have been sealed off and the people's life could be saved? So to me, it doesn't matter how.
I'm referring to about the economic value. We go to Aba to buy things a lot. Most of those materials we buy clothing, foodstuffs.
Yes.
Most of them we go there to buy. In this instance that we're hearing, buy cheaply, that we're hearing that Aba is producing all of this fake things that we consume. Do you think this good buying and selling will still continue, or there will be a depreciation in the economy of the state?
It's not going to affect anything. It's not going to affect.
Why do you think it will not affect it?
It will not affect it will not affect the economy of the state. A lot of people are there. It's not going to affect. The only thing now is that people will now begin to look into getting the real product
from the same Aba.
From the same Aba.
How do you defend? So oftentimes when I don't know if you've been to a particular store and they tell you, Madam, this one is original, this one is fake, but they look similar. But they will tell you, this one, I will tell you, this one is the original one, this one is the fake one. In that instance, when you do not know and they do not tell you, how would you know?
Yes, that is. I wanted to mention it that in this modern age, Nafdac is supposed to deploy high capacity technology.
Okay.
To identify the original products. It could be a sort of barcode, or each product will have a unique number. Each product could have a unique number.
Okay.
That when you use the USDD code, you would get a feedback.
I think most manufacturers are actually doing that already.
Most. That means there should be that orientation that the product you check
before you consume it.
Yeah, before you consume it.
Okay.
If you don't get a feedback, don't consume it. Don't even buy.
Okay, so you should check it on the spot before you buy.
If it is consumables.
Okay.
Such as beverages, food, drugs, and all the rest. You should wines and drinks. Check it on the spot, either through the barcode or some sort of code numbers, in such a way that there should be a feedback from Nafdac authorities confirming that this product is satisfied, good for consumption.
Okay.
If you don't get that, you don't buy.
So Nafdac needs to actually
deploy
modern technology.
When the era of digital technology these days.
And not analog.
Yes.
Because most of the beverages we actually consume do not have those codes that you mentioned. I think most of the products that have them are medicines that we take, the drugs that we consume. There are few of the ones that have these codes that you mentioned. But I don't think I've seen any parts of wine, a bottle of wine that has that.
Why can't they extend it to the beverages and wines?
Okay.
So that's what I'm talking about. Extend it to those things, and there should be continuous education, orientation.
Okay.
In the marketplace, in the churches, in schools, everywhere you find people, so that people will be adequately aware how you check for good products and fake counterfeit products.
Okay.
By that time, When people are aware, it will be part of us. Before you buy, I could remember when we keep mentioning the late Professor Dora, when she introduced that before you buy a product, a drug, a medicine from a chemist shop, you check it. The person will be there. You check, send the code, and within 30 seconds, you get a feedback from them confirming that the product is okay for you to consume. And that is it. They were seeing it. The ones that don't have it, nobody ventures because nobody wants to die. So I wonder why it is impossible for them to deploy such technology, such strategy, introduce it into other food, other consumables.
Okay, quickly, I want to throw out this question here about, you made mention about, Mr. Amenu, about the parts where oftentimes you see Nafdac arrest most of these defaulters, and next time they get released back into the society, and that continues, it's a continuous process. In that instance, what do you think the federal government actually have to do, like the hierarchy when we talk about the presidency, in this instance, if Nafdac is actually not implementing that part of, holding defaulters accountable and probably detaining them or doing whatever they might do, what do you think should actually be done, what should be done in that instance so it does not continue again, and also pay to the ones that want to venture into it to serve as a warning to others?
Yes, thank you very much. There is no way crime finishes. There is always crime. So I think even with all they have done and all they will be doing, it will not end. Because they see people they caught like not being too smart for them to be caught. And they know that it is very, 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 very profitable business in as much as it's risky to human consumption and human life. So they will continue to do that. Like, I know places like Abba is really a flashpoint on this. But I thank God for the present governor, Alex Otsi.
Okay.
I know that he's when it comes to things like this, he doesn't play with it. And I know that he will work effectively.
Considering the fact that this is happening the second time in 2 years, what do you think has been done the first time it happened?
Yes, the first time it happened, they did all they could do to ensure that it could not repeat itself.
Okay.
But as it stands, it still came up. That is one of the reasons why I was telling you about crime. There is nowhere crime ends. The next man will want to do something, will want to commit crime, because they see it like an avenue of making so much money for themselves.